In order to access the data inside the structures, or in order to assign the values to these variables inside the structure, we have to create structure variables. What it is? We have to create structure variables. And here you can see the structure name is books, and we are declaring two variables for this structure like book 1 and book 2. And we can assign the values to this title, author, subject and book id by using these variables. For this, you have to write book 1 dot title as C programming, and book 1 dot author means author name is Nuha Ali, and book 1 dot subject C programming tutorial, and book 1 dot book ID is this. Similarly, we can assign another values by using book 2 dot title, author, subject and ID. You can see here we have declared two variables, structure variables, and they are book 1 and book 2. In this way we can assign values to the variables inside a structure by using the structure variables. And similarly we can print the data by using dot operator. Here we are going to access this values by using dot operator. Book 1 dot title prints the book 1 dot title, like what is the title? C programming. You can see book 1 dot title means C programming. Similarly book 2 dot title means telecom billing. In this way we can access, or we can assign values to the variables inside a structure by using dot operator. By using dot operator. Getting this is about structures in C language. Then coming to class. What do you mean by a class? A class is a class is derived from this concept of structure, from the concept of structures, where a class is used in extension of C language, that is C++ and Java. But you are not familiar with these languages, so I need to explain the concept of class comparing to structures. Similarly, how we declare a structure as a structure name, similarly we declare as class and class name. Class and class name. Suppose here the class name is books, then we have to declare class and books. What it is? Class and books. And inside this, these all the things are common, and we have to keep semicolon. Compulsory we have to keep semicolon. And whatever we are accessing the structure as a structure variable through the structure variables, here we call the structure variables as objects. What it is? Objects. And this object is used to access the variables inside the class and functions inside the class. And here variables are called as data members and functions are called as member functions. Variables are called as data members and functions are called as member functions. And these variables and functions are derived by using these objects. In structures we call it as a structure variables, but if we write it in a class we call it as objects. Then these objects are used to store and organize the data. Objects are used to store and organize the data. Okay. Then coming to working with objects. Objects are used to store and organize the data, and object oriented programming is a type of programming in which the structure of the program is designed around these objects and their relationships and interactions. Okay, leave all this. Actually objects are used to store and organize data. Then how to create these objects in PHP? Creating objects in PHP. Actually, PHP, we all know that it is a server-side scripting language and it is mainly used for web development. PHP is used for web development, and object-oriented programming, we call it as PHP OOPS, is a type of programming language which helps in building complex and reusable web applications. It is used to develop complex web applications and can be reusable. And actually, the concept of object come along with a class, and class is a programmer defined data type similar to structures, that is user defined data type, which includes methods and variables like functions and variables. And class is a collection of objects, and objects have properties and behavior. And here the class name should be the same as the file name. That means whatever we are writing a class, whatever we are writing a program inside this, the class name should be the file name. Like we have to store this program as books. In this example, we have to store this example as books. The file name should be the same as the class name. And here we have two functions in this class name. Similarly, structure name. Similarly, we have class name. Class name is books, and we have two functions like name and price. Public function name and price, and in these two functions we are giving the output statement as a Drupal book and price is 900. And for this class books, we are declaring a variable called object. Here you can see variable as object, and by using object we are accessing the functions are name, functions as name, and second one is price, name and price. You can see here name and price. Like we have to declare objects for a class by using new operator. By using new operator, we declare that this object is an instance of this class. This object is created for this class. To show that or to create that, we use a new operator. What it is? New operator. And in structures we saw that dot is a member access operator. Dot is a member access operator, but here you can see arrow. This is the member access operator. Like we can access functions and data members inside the class. Understood? In structures we use dot as a member access operator, but here we use arrow as a member access operator. That means it used to access the members inside the class. Getting? Here books is a class, and for this books we have created object as a object in order to access the functions inside the class, and the functions are name and price. Okay, then calling member functions. I told you that whatever the variables we declare inside the class are called data members, and functions are called member functions. Functions are called member functions. Here whatever we are writing the function as set price, get price, set name and get name, these are the functions. Whatever it is, we call it as member functions in class. Okay, member functions. When the object is created, we can access the variables and methods. The function is also known as a method, and with the help of operator, I told you that arrow operator is used to access the variables and functions inside the class. Then we can call member functions, and you can understand by using this example. Here we have four functions, member functions. They are set price, get price, set name and get name. And here PAR is the parameter, which is the value the user has to be passed to the function. Okay, here you can see in class name is mobile, and in this we are declaring two variables like price and title. And we have four functions: set price, get price, set name and get name. Then for this For this class mobile, we have two variables and four member functions. Then in order to access these variables and member functions, we need to create objects. Here we have created three objects. How many objects? Three objects for this class mobile. You can see here Samsung new mobile. New is the operator which is used to create objects for a class. New is the operator which is used to create objects for the class. And here you can see we have created three objects: Samsung, Xiaomi and iPhone. And then we have four functions like set name, set price, get name and get price. And for set name we are using Samsung S8 as a name to this Samsung mobile. Samsung mobile name is Samsung S8, and iPhone mobile iPhone 7s, and Xiaomi it is Mi 4. And we are setting the price for the three mobiles, and we are setting the name and price in this way, and we are accessing these names and price by using get name and get price. Getting for here we have three mobiles. We are setting the name and price for these three mobiles. And names are Samsung, iPhone and Mi 4, and price is 90,000, 65,000 and 15,000. We are assigning the values to these variables by using the three objects, assigning the values by using set name and set price, and we are accessing the values by using get name and get price. The example is very simple. You need to understand that here we have created three objects, and three objects are going to be access the variables and member functions inside the class by using arrow operator, which is a member access operator. Understood? Then this is the concept of working with objects, like creating objects and calling member functions inside the objects. Hope you all understood. Thank you.